God squad.
The Knights will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's high up. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Running free. And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Back to throw. It's Newton. Pocket breaking down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He might want another play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Green. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. looking for a physical attack from the gun. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. The give from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Power football with the run. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Back to throw. It's Mayaba. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Here comes the heat. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, I think they were really hoping they'd go in at halftime and get this guy settled down and find a rhythm for him. That has not been the case, though. We're here in the second half. He's just 1 for 7 throwing the football and throws another incompletion. You're really scratching your head now if you're the offensive coordinator, because you are digging deep into your playbook trying to find a completion for this guy.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
It'll be 3rd and long. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And running the option is so important for that quarterback, man. Making the right decision. Nice job sucking the defense in, pitching the football, and then look at it. The extra yards, he gets the rest. Nice 3rd down conversion.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
Dropping back, it's Newton. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The inside handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a hit. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Wants to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. The throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. 4th down. They'll throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Knights!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash. A 59-yard try coming. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Newton. Looking to the big tight end. That's reeled in. It's Green. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking for space. It's Ball. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically.
He wants to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
And that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air. It's Mayava. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Finds his tight end. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Wants to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go back to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Right down the middle. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. It's ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make... catch.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last one. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Will put total leather and will get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Mayama. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on 1st down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The quick out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the wideout. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Mayama. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll run it from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Firing to the right, complete.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. The Cornhuskers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Looking downfield on first down. Got the back over the middle. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Huskers headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the air, it's Stockton. He'll throw it. Grab near the marker, it's ball. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Gonna look downfield again. Caught in the backfield, it's ball. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabs it in the middle. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. The Huskers looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the right. Picked off! What a play by this defense!
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Hauls it in.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
The Cornhuskers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all.
Touchdown, Nebraska! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mayaba. Quick completion on the out. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he wants it all. It's caught. They want a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the side.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, MTSU. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Stockton. Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially turning it on. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to him, let him get outside, let him run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
The give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted, messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Another incompletion on third down.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half of the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on third down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the Huskers are on the move. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking to throw on first down. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll try to do it himself. Got enough space. Touchdown, Huskers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Possession from their own 20. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Mayava. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Pressure coming. Got his man to the left. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to keep it in the air. That's caught. It's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. The short hands, it's Coleman. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
To the air on second down. With the catch, it's Coleman. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. Third down and 2. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking for the score. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Blue Raider. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Mayava. Makes the grab, it's Gilbert. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Fires to the big fella. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Toss to the outside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And coaches love having options late in the football game. They put a nice drive together, and those 2 timeouts allowing them to stay balanced late in this game when they got to have points.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
Powers through the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To throw, it's Mayava. He caught it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Man, this place is going nuts. Your offense comes through in the clutch when you need it. Great job. Now, baby, free football. Let's kick the extra point and go to overtime.
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. Snapped it in the shotgun. Bringing the heat. It's incomplete. And the try for 2 and the attempt to take the lead does not work in the final seconds.
28, Middle Tennessee, 27.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers.
Western as the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Going to swing it on second down. Pocket breaking down. Finds his man. It's Coleman. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes a man miss. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Hauls it in. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's going to fire deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And you'll see this with offenses sometimes, man. They make a big play. They're going to stay aggressive, but the defense did a great job. You gave up one big play. Don't give up another one. They were prepared for it. Nice job defending the pass.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Using the quick game. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Bellick. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Catch in the middle, it's Foster. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got it in the middle, it's Finley. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
for the offense.
The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Northwestern hoping to make this red zone opportunity pay off. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw again. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wildcats. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Number 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Unleashes it. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Coleman. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to throw on first down. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Gilbert. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Got his man downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, MTSU.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Foster. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Unloads it downfield. Pulls it in on the right. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Fires to the middle. On target to the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a gap, it's Coleman. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And here's the return. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Back to pass on second down. Looking left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. First down, Northwestern.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Quickly out to the tight end. Shakes off the defender. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Williams. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Caught over the middle, it's Coleman. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gilbert. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And that is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Late in the game,
yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Got his man. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Northwestern.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in.
Will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. From the gun, the ground game. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Finds his tight end. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Coleman. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Got the quick pass. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Unloads it left. Got a man. It's Bell. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
That's a really good play by the defender. I think quarterbacks, when they see these routes and they think they can get these routes pretty much at will because my receivers are so fast, I usually get such a big cushion. And then when they sit down for that comeback route, it's usually open. But that defender says, no, sir, not in my building.
Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
On fourth down, going to the air. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on fourth down. They were expecting pass. They didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelm the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback may change this route. To the air. It's Mayama. And it's incomplete on third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Loss of 1 on the play. Offense is stopped. Will be in turnover on downs.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Defense showing blitz here. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it in the 2nd half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. There's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Working that left side now. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Finds the tight end. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Knocks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Only a place to be tackled immediately. Eighth play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Oh, they're after him. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Stockton. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Bell. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting that, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. It's a draw. There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Looking for room. It's Coleman. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Belly. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he had just enough to will that one home. That'll bring him to within 4. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They got plenty really done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. To the air. It's Stockton. Got a man. It's Bell. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Using his legs, it's sticky. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Caught close to the marker, it's Green. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Fires to the big fella. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Caught in the backfield. It's Green. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Dropping back, it's Mayava. He's moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. All out of space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Quickly complete. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it.
And that's a sneaky big 2-point conversion right there by this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here, score some points, or this could get interesting.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To the air, it's Stockton. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. At the 20, he's got space. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ball game? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Pressure coming. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
And it's a defense that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
This is an area of the field now you just cannot afford negative plays. Whether you're going to throw it or you're going to run it, you're in position right now to score points and win this game. You've got one timeout in your back pocket still. No matter what, you cannot go backwards.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Mayama. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Big guy smells it. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. The offense changing the play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Dead center perfect. And they tie the game in the final seconds.
The pressure doesn't get much bigger than that right there. Clock ticking down, all the pressure on you. You miss, you lose. He comes through in a big moment, and we've got bonus football, boys. Give me some overtime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Well, guys, let's play some more. Head into overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. 3rd and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Fires left. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
Well, they couldn't come up with it there on 4th down and overtime, so now their defense comes onto the field, and a lot of pressure on this defense now to keep the O out of the end zone.
1st down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. On the run, it's Coleman. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They must protect the football here. They're already well within range of a game-winning field goal attempt. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'll set up for this chip shot that would win the game. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. They'll try to walk it off with a chip shot field goal here in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. Wins the game in overtime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another